What's up, y'all? This is MGTV Reactions, and tonight we are going to be reacting on Olivia. Okay, you guys? Before we get into it, I'm going to ask everybody to please go ahead and hit that like button, all right? Comment your thoughts down below because you know I love to hear what you have to say, okay? And also hit that subscribe button too if you have not done so already, okay? Okay. Now, first things first, I do want to go ahead and say hello to everybody. Hey, Banana Muffin. You said you've been waiting for me. I missed y'all, child. Hey, CC Life. Hey, Long Hair Don't Care. Hey, Pammy. Hey, Marley Jean. Hey, Born Honey. How are y'all doing? I know it has been a couple weeks, but like I told y'all before, I'll be having things going on. So, but anyway, I'm back tonight because I got on YouTube. All right, and I see that things have came to an end already with Olivia's boo that she was over there bragging about. Now, I am not up to speed on anything about this man. I don't know if y'all know what he looks like, what he sounds like. Has she had him on her YouTube channel? I don't know all the details. All right, but I did want to go ahead and react to this video that I seen earlier today. So let me just go ahead and share my screen. Um, Let me see. Don't care, don't care. You said I knew our sis was coming after that live debacle this weekend, child. Is this the debacle with the man? What has happened? I just don't understand. I, I always say this. I don't get it. I'm confused. Okay, I always say the same thing. But seriously, truly, it really hasn't even been that long since the last time I was on here. How has it? It's been maybe like 2 weeks. All right, maybe. I'm not too sure, but maybe 2 weeks. And when I was on here the last time, I believe Olivia was discussing how, she was going to let him meet the kids. Um, and I don't really know what happened after that. Okay. It's just too much. I just don't understand how it just goes bad so quickly with these men and how she just runs through them. I really just don't understand it. I don't. Pammy, you said where's the hospital and ASPCA at? Dangerous behavior. Oh my gosh. Yes, y'all. Please go ahead and hit the like button. Let's see. Uh, Born Honey, you said, honey, he came, he saw, he left. Child, yes, it's a mess. Long hair, don't care. You said he has his own YouTube now. He hasn't posted yet. He been dropping and reactors chats. Are you serious? She got another one of those. Oh my God, it's a mess. It's a mess. This is just terrible. Now, this is my thing. We're about to get into this video, but this is my thing. I don't even understand how she has the the urge to deal with a man with everything that she's had going on. I mean, I'm not saying go ahead and turn gay. Okay. I'm not saying that, but with everything that's happening with the three kids over there with their father, AJ and Kalani just came back not too long ago. You got another baby on the way. You still got this child support shit looming over your head and whatever else, right? I don't understand what the need or the urge was to go ahead and find another guy. When she came out of jail, she had Gamer Bay over there, right? And and then after that, shortly after that, because it didn't take long, it didn't work out with her and Gamer Bay, and then she had this old grandpa man over there. Y'all said he's a grandpa, okay? And she got him there, and then within a couple weeks, it's over with. Why do we even know about these men? First of all, why are they even around? Why did he meet the kids? What was the reason? What was the reason? I just really don't get it. Um, Barbara, you said, girl, Olivia was trying to plan a whole engagement already with this man, and he said, whoa, slow down. Not an engagement, while pregnant by somebody else. Just trifling. You said Grandpa Bae said he don't want anyone to look at him in a bad light since he and Olivia is not together anymore. Why would anybody look at child, these men? So what is his point in making a YouTube channel? What is he about to do? That's what I want to know. But anyway, let's hear what she had to say.
I'm gonna get me next. A hardworking Mexican
What is
man. I know
wrong?
I've been saying that, and I keep on. Male or male? I think you're a male. If you're
What in the hell? Hold on. Bluetooth. Something's wrong with my sound. I can't even hear it. What is the reason? Can y'all hear me?
If you want exclusive content, you can buy that from me, but
Because I know she don't
and then
have
he
us
turned into
muted
a
at this
fan because
point.
he found out my yes.
Child, what is going on with the sound? I'm about to get stressed. Can y'all hear me? Let me know so I can figure out what's happening. Where the hell did the sound go? Y'all hear me and the video, but I can't hear the damn video. This is crazy. I don't understand. It's always got to be something. All right, let me go ahead and stop sharing. Maybe if I stop sharing, then put it back on. Let's see. Okay. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. I don't understand what the problem is, child. I don't. What the hell? I thought it was connected to the Bluetooth. Here we go. Okay, there we go, y'all. Sorry about that. Had some technical difficulties. I got to get it together. All right, I'm about to share my screen again and get into it.
Straight off
All
the
right, there we
border.
go.
Straight from the border. Is she really pregnant? No, I'm faking it. I'm faking my pregnancy. It's all a skit. I'm not pregnant. Mm-mm. Good men are hard to find. No, real niggas are hard to find. That's a good man. I want a real nigga. Like, I swear to God. Like a solid person who's loyal. Like, does that exist? I don't think it exists. It's okay. I'm just gonna have to keep being a hoe. Oh my God. So funny. I myself up. But the eggs are right here.
She acting like it's a joke. It's really not a joke. You're literally out here just being a hoe. I'm sorry. It's no way. I just don't even understand the need to deal with multiple different men during your pregnancy. I don't. It's not a joke. It's not funny because that's in fact exactly how you act. She's going to get right back on the internet and find another man to bring around her kids after a couple days of talking to him on the phone or some shit. That's exactly what she's going to do. But anyway, let's continue.
Right here in your face.
Hey,
Smell them?
Bonita.
It smells good. You want some bacon too? Yeah. Okay. Bacon. I brought that for him. And then he turned into a fan because he found out my yes, baby. Because he found out my YouTube channel. Like, bro, don't fucking send. Don't you ever fucking send me no fucking video of a bitch talking about me, you fucking weird ass nigga. You were just in my fucking house, in my bed. You're gonna show me a fucking video of a bitch talking about me? Are you cool? A bitch who's never met me? The fuck? Tell me you're a fan without telling me. Be quiet, I'm talking. Tell me you're a fan without telling me you're a fan. I know, poor kids.
Wait a minute. Pammy, you said the guy dumped trash on her car and patio. She's so embarrassed and asked, did anybody hear anything? What the hell? Now, what would be the point? Like, I just, okay, so wait. Because I'm lost here. What would be the purpose of him harassing her, coming past her house, dumping trash on the patio and on her car? What is it that this lady did to this man? What is it? Is it that okay? He found out. I know he had to know that she was doing social media, right? So what what is causing this type of a reaction? Is what I'm not understanding. Hey, Cancer 66, what would make him do something like that? What's the reason? If he came on the internet and he found out a few things that Olivia has done on the internet, that would just give him, a reason to leave her alone. But why would he be mad? Because she don't want to talk to him no more? I don't get it. I'm confused. Let me know.
Poor kids. AJ. Poor you, AJ. For you. Poor AJ. What was sending that supposed to do? Girl, I don't fucking know. Prove that he's a fucking weird ass bitch. I don't fucking know what that was supposed to prove. All it did was turn me off even more. Like, show me that I could never trust him. The fuck? It's cool though. Go join the circus, my boy. Go join the circus. It's just, you know what's also scary? It's like these niggas are old as fuck too. Like, what the fuck are you doing on social media worrying about me? Like, you're too old. It's okay though, do your thing. Just don't worry about me no more. Even the old ones though, bitch, they're the same as the young ones. It's probably worse because at least the young ones have an excuse to be immature. The old ones are just old and immature.
Okay, her sound is all over the goddamn place. Anyway, let's see. You said she lied big time. He's pissed. Let's see. She lied about how many kids she has and the fact that she's pregnant. Now, she lied about the fact she's pregnant? He couldn't tell that she was pregnant? Did he say this, or is this just what the people are assuming that he's upset about? I just, and then lying about how many kids you have is actually disgusting. Now, I've heard of a lot of different men doing shit like that, lying, saying that they have no kids, or, saying that they have a lower number of children than what they actually have. But as a woman, as a mother, for you to lie about how many kids you have, and you already introduced them to AJ and Kalani, and tried to act like the web kids didn't exist, that is trifling. So that's something to be, I mean, I would be upset if somebody lied to me about how many kids they have. Also, I would be upset if they didn't tell me that they, got a baby on the goddamn way. But, Olivia's belly is kind of out there now. So I really don't understand how he didn't know that she's pregnant. I know it probably is a little loose, uh, but I'm quite sure that underneath a little of that jiggle, it's kind of, round, hard, I don't know. It's too much. Um, You said Grandpa Bae broke up with Olivia. She did not break up with him. Olivia lied to him about her life, all her baby daddies. So he went to watch her content and found out a whole lot more information about her. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I would be pissed off too, to a degree, but not enough to go past her house and throw trash on her car and on her patio. Like, it is what it is. They haven't even dealt with each other that long. What has it been? Like a couple weeks? So he already got the cheeks from her. What's the problem? Because what? Was he actually planning on being with her? I don't think so. I just don't. But anyway, let's continue.
Talk about, I got 4 baby daddies and 6 kids. And bitch, you were going. You were going. Fuck out of here. Now it's a problem because I don't fuck with you no more. I sure do. And I'm gonna have another nigga too. I'll have another nigga after this nigga. Another one bites the dust. Yep.
He said you got 6 kids and 4 baby daddies. Here's my thing. Olivia comes on the internet and acts as if she is not ashamed of her life's circumstances, not ashamed of the fact that she slept around, not ashamed of the fact that she, had AJ and Kalani out of nowhere by men, random men, basically. Get Even though she was kind of in a relationship with Zolo, but it didn't last that long. They wasn't together long enough for her to be having his baby, okay? She's had these babies by these men, right? And she acts as if she knew what she was doing. She's perfectly fine with the fact that they're not active fathers. She's not ashamed of anything. It's no issue with anything that she's done, right? So if she really felt that way about her life, like there's nothing wrong with it, then what would be the reason to withhold that type of information from a new guy that you're dealing with? Why would you not tell him that you have 6 kids or about to have 6 kids and 4 baby daddies? She didn't say it because she already knows what a man is going to think about that, right? Not a lot of men is really trying to settle down with that. That's a lot going on. Now, if she would have had, I don't know, maybe 2 baby daddies, it'd be something different, 1 or 2. But it's just too much going on. And so, so then he also probably came across videos of people talking about not only just her baby daddies, but the other men that she's dealt with in between there. And he probably also found out about the fact that it was a man, laying on top of her as soon as she got out of jail, right before he came around. It's a mess. It's a mess. Now, I could understand him being upset about the fact that she lied about all those things, but I just don't think that they have enough time in for him to be being bitter about it, throwing trash or anything like what y'all saying that he did. OG Wu Chow, you said I didn't hear anything about trash being dumped on her car, and she didn't lie to him about being pregnant because the live they did together, she was talking about being preggo and him raising the baby. Oh, he did a live stream with her, child. I missed too much. He did a live and was talking about raising this unborn child that's not his. Wow, that's that is crazy. Did y'all see what he looks like? I need to know what does Grandpa Bae actually look like. CC Life, you said she did not leave that man. That man said he bowed out gracefully. Melted Dark Chocolate, you said, I wonder if he would come online and expose the tea living with her since he wanted to be on camera so badly while playing a fake boyfriend with her. He wanted to be, yeah, no. I just don't understand. I just really don't. Jackie, you said, and he said he wasn't going anywhere. LOL. I knew when he said that he didn't really know her or he didn't have no sense. Rose, you said, I do think he thought 2 daddies and she had 50-50 custody, which is a lie. But he should have Googled or did his research. He ain't no angel either. Oh my God. What type of men? And then I did just see a comment. Let me see. Let me go up. Let me see. Somebody said somebody he can't lose his free housing in these comments. I could have sworn I just seen that while I was watching the video. Child, listen, the bottom line is this. Olivia had no business bringing this man to the internet. She's too quick with it. Soon as she has a man that's willing to lay on top of her, smiling in her face, she wants to let the world know. She wants to introduce him to the internet, which is the wrong thing to do. She should have learned by now. It has already gone bad 3 times. It went bad with Gerard, even though she kind of forced him to come out on the internet and say a few things. It went bad with Zolo, okay, and it went bad with Joey. Now, why would this man that you barely know, right? She barely knew him. Bring him online and then think that he's not going to go ahead and look at your videos or search anything about you afterward. I don't understand what she was thinking. I don't understand how she keeps doing this. She should have learned by now that that's a terrible idea. The guy can know that you do YouTube or that you do social media, but he does not have to be on your social media. I don't understand the purpose of introducing a new man to the internet that you know that more than likely he's not going to be around because who really stays around? None of them do. So why do it? Just to prove to the internet that you can find a man that wants to be in your space for a little while is crazy. Melted Dark Chocolate. Wait. Mocha Madness, you said she slept with Gamer Bay again day before she met this guy and slept with him the same day. Ew. All while pregnant. It's just, this is terrible. Melted Dark Chocolate, you say he did all this ass kissing just to walk away. Like, why? Claim to be their baby new father. He's a colorist weirdo. What? Not he's colorist. Child, I have to see this video. Somebody got to send me the link. What is the title of the video where she is doing a live with this man? Who is this man? Cancer 66, you said Liv has the same story with all her men. First she's in love and they're the best thing to ever happen to her. And then he's a weirdo and he's horrible. Blah blah blah. Exactly. It's the same shit, different day or different man all the time. Banana Muffin, you said I bet he didn't know that she went to jail pregnant, and he thought the last three had the same dad and that they were on vacay with Stella. Oh, okay. Mm. Banana Muffin, you said MGTV. Pammy said he couldn't lose his free housing. I accidentally deleted it. Okay. What free housing? I'm confused. Is he in a senior? Like, how old is this man? What is the free housing? Is he on low income housing? Is he really a senior citizen and he's in the senior citizen housing? What is actually happening here? I want to know because I'm confused. Why is a grown ass man receiving free housing? And so that would mean that he has to be unemployed. Did he just get out of jail or something? Is it the halfway house? Like, what's going on? What's actually going on? Um, let's see. He wanted to be it, and they clowned him. It's special needs. What special needs, child? Oh my god. Let's continue because I'm getting caught up.
She's that one that doesn't even know what a phone is. What? Huh? What drink? Where's your drink? One that doesn't know what a phone is. I don't care about these niggas finding out who I am. Honestly, it just shows me what I need to know. Are you a down ass nigga? No, you're not. You're a trifling ass bitch. Okay. Bye. What? 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 Pick it up. Show me. Have you on? I don't want to hear that. Just pick it up, girl. I do love him. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how I feel about somebody. It doesn't. I can love everybody in the world. That doesn't mean they won't turn against me, try to hurt me, try to kill me, try to ruin my name, try to turn against me. It doesn't matter how I feel about somebody else. It's the fucked up world. They don't know how to love people. I love everybody who I've told you guys I've loved. I've loved. I don't take that shit back.
This is just pure fucking ridiculousness. It's her sitting here talking about she loved this man. What was there to love? What was there to love? What was it? What was it about him that you had grew to love within a couple weeks? Honestly, truly, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I'm to me. Last time I was on here, I believe it was about 2 weeks ago. Now, maybe she has known this man for 4 weeks tops. 4 weeks. That's max that I can think of. Like, if I'm thinking back, the last time I talked about this new guy, Grandpa Bae, I don't know. I'm going to give her 4 weeks. Shit, maybe 3. I don't know. But my whole thing is, how do you grow to love somebody in that time span? You have not spent enough time with them. You don't know. You don't know anything about this motherfucker. He should have never even met your kids. He should have never even been in your house after knowing him for 3 weeks. What are you talking about? You love him. This lady is retarded. Got to be. It's no way. You're pregnant by another man. Let another man come and lay up with you and your 2 children. Shit, I don't know if he met the Web3 or not. I'm not sure about that part, but he was around AJ and Kalani for sure. Laid up in the bed with you and your children. And you've only known him for 3 weeks. He's in the house with you. You have him on your what you consider to be your job, which is the internet. You just welcome him into your life. What is he doing for you? I just want to know what makes her think that she loved this man. How could you have loved him? Olivia doesn't know what love is. You know what? I remember something that she said a while ago. That she does not feel connected to a man unless she sleeps with him and has sex with him. And I think that is what she equates to love. Olivia thinks that I don't know, if a man is having sex with her or whatever intimacy they're having for the short period of time, that equals love to her. She's broken. So I just don't understand how you could say that you love somebody after 3 weeks. I'm just confused. I really don't understand. But anyway, let's continue.
I don't take nothing back. I do love him. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that he's a bitch. That doesn't change nothing. I can't control how people act. The eggs are done, but the bacon's on. When is my noise?
She's saying that he's a bitch, right? But had you had taken your time to get to know this man, you would have figured out some of his flaws, some you would have seen some things about him that you liked, some things that you didn't like, some things that were a little shaky. If you had just taken your time to get to know this man before bringing him into your home, into your children's safe space, right? And allowing him to enter your body. Nobody should even have why did like if it's only been 3 weeks, how soon did you give the coochie up? Is what I'm thinking. Like, what are you doing over there? And mind you, you're pregnant. Pregnant. Just out here busting it open for anybody. I know she didn't ask to see no my chart. She didn't ask none of the important questions. All she needed was for him to sit in her face and entertain her. And make it seem like he really was interested in her in some type of way. I just don't get it. I don't. Um, let's see. Hey, Black and Bougie. You said Rose Trulio, you said not one took her out to lunch or dinner, just sit in your apartment. Exactly. If you can't make the time to go meet up with a man outside of your home, you should not even be dating. You have children to think about. Really should be considering your own safety too. But when you have kids, it's no reason for them to be in your house. I just don't understand it. I really just don't. Um, Black and Bougie, you said 3 weeks is still dating, going to movies, etc. Not love. Exactly. 3 weeks is shits and giggles. The chemistry might be there, but it's nothing serious. You're talking to other people. He's probably still talking to other people. Y'all link up from time to time. At 3 weeks, you shouldn't, in my opinion, within 3 weeks, you should not have even had sex with him. If you want him to take you seriously, I don't think you should do that. I just don't. I don't. I mean, no. Get to know the man. 3 weeks is crazy. Okay. All this has transpired within 3 weeks. He actually met the kids and everything. No, no way. Um, Melted Dark Chocolate, you said LMAO, she doesn't care about love in general. I don't know. It seems like she's pretty desperate for love, if you ask me. I think she does care about it, but she just can't seem to find it because she does not love herself at all with the things that she's doing. Born Honey, you said she showed him laying in bed. She was rubbing his back. He also took a nap with Kalani. A nap with Kalani. Okay. It just get worse and worse. Why? Why is he taking naps with the baby? I don't understand. Um, Rose, you said Grandpa could do a live and make some money if he gives out real info, child, but they never seem to want to do that. That's the thing. Wasn't Joey supposed to come out here with some real info, and it never happened? OG Wu Child, you said I've heard her say she loves this man more than I've ever heard her say she loves her kids. That's a shame. Uh, Jackie, you said Dante may need to explain himself because Liv is dogging him out. Well, hopefully he does. That'll be quite entertaining. We're always here for the mess, okay? Let's see. Melted Dark Chocolate, you say he's a bum for even entertaining Olivia's nonsense, and he is. I mean, a man who I don't know how to put it. I just don't feel like a man who's worth anything is really. I mean, he wants to get to know you first. Ain't nobody trying to be around your kids right away. He didn't even have the time to gauge really if he really liked Olivia that much to even want to be around her kids. It just makes me feel like I don't know. He didn't have nothing going for himself. So he just had to come there because it's not like she could come to his house. He ain't gonna take her out. He probably didn't have no money to take her out. Who fucking knows? I don't know. I just feel like you said, he's a bum for even entertaining her because once you see what's going on, he knew that she was pregnant. He's seen that she was willing to have him around her kids immediately. Those are red flags. So the fact that he even spent this much time there, I'm just confused on why. Usually for men, that's like a get. Once they see all that, they just trying to get in and get out. Okay. Let's see. Black and Bougie, you said her slow supporters even told her she was bigging him up too soon, and she said she wasn't. But she always does that, though. You know, when she first meets him, and when things are going her way, when they're, flirting with her, laying on top of her, smiling in her face. He's the best man ever. She's in love. She's so happy that she found this man. You know, she has all these great plans for the future, and then it quickly goes bad, and then he's not shit. He's gay. Um, he's a bomb. He's a fan, and yeah, that's just how it goes. So, Barbara, you say he said he don't want to look negative towards the internet. The only thing is, people blame him for laying up with the baby. I believe you meant because she's pregnant. Oh, people blame him for laying up with Livy because she's pregnant and it's not his child that she's carrying. I mean, but here's the thing. I don't understand how people are blaming him for laying up with her and she's pregnant. You got to think about it from an ancient nigga's point of view. Um, a lot of men, and I've heard this from men, they are happy to deal with a woman that is pregnant. They're perfectly fine with dealing with a woman that is carrying another man's child. You want to know why? Because it's not his baby, it's not his responsibility, and he can raw dog her, nut in her, okay? And there's not going to be any consequences for him. He's not at risk for getting her pregnant. He's not tied to this lady. She's easy, okay, and she's available, and he can be free to do whatever he wants to do with her and have no responsibility because it's not his baby. So I don't know how people can look. I mean, that's just what a lot of men are okay with. I'm more so questioning her. Because why do you don't have any concern for your unborn child's health? You don't know if this man could have been carrying a disease. You don't know who else he might be laying up with, but yet, and you know for a fact that you were just laid up with another man who's supposed to be. We don't even really know for sure if that is Gamer Bay's baby, but he's supposed to be the father. You were having sex with him, and then right after him, you had this guy around. Olivia just don't give a damn about herself or her kids, and it's sad. That's all I have to say. And you guys are sitting here telling me that she had this man up in there taking naps with Kalani. I just can't. It's disgusting. I can't. Tamika Spates, you said men do what a woman allows them to. Exactly. And she allowed this to happen. She welcomed it because for some reason Olivia just can't be alone. She can't focus on being a mother and getting her life together. She has to have a man in her face. And it always backfires. When will she learn? But let's continue.
I do say that every man. I do fall in love with every man. Am I wrong for falling in love? I'm sorry, I'm not cold-hearted like you motherfucking bitches. I'm not a cold-hearted bitch. I'm a Cancer. I fall in love. I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna keep falling in love. Then who's gonna do something about it? Nobody. The fuck, I'm not gonna turn into a cold-hearted fucking weird ass bitch. Okay, good, baby. Can you smell it? You have good smell. It's not ready yet. Did you love him with your whole heart? Yes, I did. Yeah, I do love him. I did. I do. That doesn't matter.
I'll say this just real quick. I have been in a position where I was pregnant, right? And not on good terms with the man that I was pregnant with. All right. We took a break during my pregnancy. All right. And I'll just say this, not once did I even consider um dealing with another man. Not once. I never even, it's not that I couldn't have, but it's just the simple fact that it didn't even feel right to me because what is the point? If you are a woman who's interested in being taken seriously and you want somebody to come into your life that is worth something, you gotta act like you worth something too. Now you're pregnant by a whole nother man. In my mind, I just felt like that's not the right move. Not first of all, I'm just not that loose. That's the thing. I'm just not that loose with it. It would be pointless because more than likely, a man that I entertained during my pregnancy, I felt like would not be taking me seriously because it's not his baby. It's just too much. Like I just don't even understand how you get to this point where you think that this is okay. And she sat here and said she's just gonna find another man. Well, why? You're getting bigger by the fucking day. You're don't you think you have other things to focus on? Don't you think? I don't know. That was just me. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Tamika Spates, you said somebody posted on her recent short that she's been with 7 men in 4 years and she's delusional for calling these real relationships. And she is. I agree. Let's see. Long hair don't care. You said I don't know the zodiac. No one falls in love in several weeks. This ain't the 1700s. Yeah, no. Nobody's falling in love that quickly. Okay, girl. At least give it. Now, listen. If it had been at least, I don't even know what the time frame could be, but girl, anything sooner than uh 4 to 5 months, you're tripping. You're delusional. You need to calm down. You don't love nobody. You don't even really know if you like them fully yet. Girl, relax.
Hi, Vivian. You said I love him enough to yell at AJ. I sure do. I'm sorry. You guys, are you the sensitive ones who can't? Don't yell at your son, girl. Get a life. The fuck? Like, how many times I tell you, bitches, I'm gonna keep yelling at my son. So find something safe to do. I don't give a fuck
Hey,
what you
Lynn.
think. If it triggers you, get the fuck out. Ooh.
Um, let's see. Mocha Madness, you said she knows if she brings a man on her channel, it's going to bring her the views, so she's going to keep bringing them in and putting them on the channel. Wash, rinse, and repeat. Now, I understand that it may bring her views if makes it, tells the people that she has a new man in her life. However, she also is putting herself at risk for this man to then, which they have done, sit around, collect information about her, and possibly come out and spread her business, tell her business, and make a fool out of her. And that's already happened a couple times now. So I don't think that it's worth it. The views is one thing. Okay, cool. But then what about all the public embarrassment? Him putting your information out there because he's mad about something that you did or that you didn't do. Who fucking knows? It always goes bad. So I just don't even understand how that could be worth it to her. Yeah, you might get a nice little YouTube check, but I just don't think it's worth it. And if she thinks that it's worth it, that's a shame. Let's see. Tamika, you said she don't even build friendships with these men first. For all she knows, these men have women at home like Brandon and Joey. And he probably did have a woman at home, child. He probably did. Okay. I feel like the worst possible thing to happen in all of this is her. The scariest part about it all is that she's actually putting her children at risk. She's like the perfect victim. Okay. Super desperate for love, just wants to have a man around her so she can feel good about herself, and she does not even consider what type of man this might be and if he's even safe enough to be in the presence of her children. For a new man that she's only known for a couple weeks to be taking a nap with her baby, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, my mind wanders and I just think about all the possible things that could be happening. She could be going fall asleep too, and he just waiting for her dumb ass to fall asleep. And next thing you know, he's probably digging in her baby's diaper or some shit. You don't know what could be happening. Why is he around your children? Because the thing about it is, these men don't have her around their other children because they don't give a fuck about her like that. They don't want her around their other kids. They don't care at all. They haven't been together long enough. They're not going to get their kids, bring them over there around Olivia. She doesn't know their parents. She doesn't know their siblings. She knows nothing about these men, yet she brings them around the people in her life who are supposed to be uh, the ones that she is doing her best to protect and supposed to be the ones that she loves the most, right? But she's constantly putting them in danger just to have a man around for a short period of time at that. I just don't get it. I just don't. None of it never makes sense.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Banana Muff, you said they said he changed Kai's diaper her last live with him. Are you serious? Taking a nap together was just too close for comfort. But changing Kalani's diaper, you know what? I don't even know what to say about that, to be honest. I just don't. I don't even have no words. Let's continue. That's crazy.
Exactly, Lala. That's my whole point. But all these niggas do the same shit. They find my social media and they're like, oh, this is the real her. Nigga, you were just in my guts a day ago. That's the real me. These bitches don't even know me. You dumbass. Ew. But if you want.
Apparently, you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if
you said you were just in my guts a day ago. That's the real me, child. Just because a man is in your guts, what the fuck does that mean? Because he was in your guts a day ago, he could be all deep in your guts, damn near in your chest. Okay, and that doesn't mean that he really knows you. He doesn't know that much about you at all. Which is why whatever's being said on the internet, he took it and he ran with it because he really doesn't know shit about you outside of the fact that your name is Olivia and that you live in Texas. And what else does he know? You got a couple kids. You're pregnant. What? You don't have any family close by. And he knows that you're easy and you're weak. That's all he knows. He doesn't know anything else. I don't get it. Him being inside of you does not mean that he knows you. Oh, wait. I still had it muted, child. Oh, my God. Um, Let me see. Cancer 66, you say he sure did change Kalani's diaper, and what kind of man would feel comfortable doing that? And that's what I can't. I can't. And I said I didn't have any words before because it's really disturbing. I'm disturbed, and I'm coming from this. Listen, you have to worry about everybody when it comes to your children. Everybody, because you really don't. You just really never know. Okay, and I just I don't trust some family members with my motherfucking kids. Is all I'm saying. I don't trust motherfuckers. It ain't no way that certain people is going to have my children by their lonesome and none of that shit. Period. So it just baffles me, confuses me, upsets me to know that this woman would trust a stranger, because that's what he is. She probably doesn't even know his middle name or shit maybe she knows his last name because somebody in my live stream did say his last name. By now she probably knows it. But I'm quite sure she doesn't have his full address. She just don't know enough for me. She just don't know enough. Did she do a background check on this man? She She doesn't know enough, period. And like I said, you got to worry about everybody when it comes to your kids. You really have to. And it's just so crazy to me that she would trust a man that she probably more than likely met off the internet to come and change her daughter's diaper. It's fucking trifling. It's crazy. Where is Kalani's dad at? He should be outraged about that. That should be a fucking problem. I mean, that's a problem. I, it don't get no worse than that. A man that she has known for about 3 weeks is over there changing her daughter's diaper. Is it just, I don't know. Does it get any worse than that? Um, More than the ocean, she says she keeps it real online. So what does it matter if he sees your platform? She's a real one, isn't she? She's not. She's not. She's embarrassed of her life circumstances. She doesn't want him to know that, all the negativity that's being said about her, because a lot of the things that's being said online is actually true. It's shit that she put out there herself, but then tries to act like never happened. Just like her kids getting hit by another man, she tried to act like that wasn't the case, but it definitely was the case. Olivia's a trend. She's embarrassed of the things that she's put out on this internet. She really is. And she didn't want him to know about it. And he went and did some research, found out about it, and the bitch is Saudi. It's just simple as that. Because let's be honest, any man that was to come and do any research on Olivia more than likely is not going to be with her in any capacity outside of, they might be willing to maintain a sexual relationship, but anything serious they're not going to want to do with everything that she's put on this internet. She's already let the whole internet know that she is a hoe, and it's out there. It's out there. Her having sex with him while she's actively pregnant by another man is already hoe behavior. And then if you add the other shit that's happened in the past on top of that, it's trifling. Nobody's taking her serious. So that's why she didn't want him to go and look anything up. Because there's nothing positive out there about her on the internet. Nothing positive. And with her knowing that, why even introduce him to the internet to begin with? Why? She did it to herself, and she does it to herself every time.
You within the fan that we're club. That's where Kylani's dad is. That's where AJ's dad is. That's where all niggas are. That's where all my exes are. The fuck? And they thought they were gonna come up here and have a YouTube career. Bitch, bye. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a fuck unless it has to do with me, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Even the loser over there with the fucking geriatric bitch. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody fine. Good luck though. You know what I mean? Good luck. You're gonna need it. But he brought it up after. I had already broken up with him, so I don't really care. He can research me all fucking day. He's already been broken up with. So I guess that's why he The bacon's done now? Yes, the bacon is done. Eggs. Everything's done. I queen. He sent me that shit today. He was broken up with yesterday. I queen. You're not getting ice cream, AJ. Some video about my fourth baby daddy hitting AJ or some shit. You let these niggas hit AJ? Ew, and if I did that, I got shit to do too. Stop, AJ. The fuck? Don't worry about it. Why are you worried about another nigga? The fuck? That's your fucking problem. Worried about another nigga. I want my 8. Okay. Go sit down. Go sit down. Kailani.
She's talking about why are you worried about another nigga? Because it was just another nigga around and digging in your guts right before he did. And you really didn't even have a close enough relationship with that man for him to be around your kids either. And you allowed him to come over there, take over the fucking TV, and slap your son. And she doesn't see anything wrong with that. She doesn't think that he should see anything wrong with that. But I'll be honest, him being concerned about why she would allow another man to put hands on AJ, but yet she was over there allowing him to change Kalani's diaper. What the fuck? What? I'm not understanding. None of this should be going on. That should have been a red flag to him too. Why would she allow him to change her baby's diaper? Why? What is going on? Like, I don't know no man that's not, if a man is, if it's a normal man with standards and and just a normal sensible man, he would not even have wanted to change the fucking baby's diaper. He would be uncomfortable with that. Uncomfortable. Why? I don't know any man that's just out here trying to change motherfuckers' diapers. So is there something wrong with him? Because why did that happen? Anyway, let's continue.
You want some food? The bacon's a little hot, so be careful. It's a little hot, not really that hot. This bacon looks good, honey. And after that, you're taking a nap. So eat it all. I don't want to hear nothing. That you're hungry, that you're thirsty, that you're nothing. It's funny. It's hilarious. No.
Hold on. And then I meant to address that comment too. Somebody said he's in a program to get disability housing. So if he's in a program to get disability housing, this is also another man that's unemployed. Where the fuck? Olivia just picks anybody, like anybody. She don't even try to get a man with money or some shit going on in his life. She not even trying to get that. Why can't you? What is it? He's old, on disability, and needs housing, and that's the one that you think you're supposed to be with? What is going on? Why do you look at the type of men that she chooses? OG Wuchao, you said, has that been verified? I don't know. This is what's being said in the chat. To be honest, I'm just catching up with y'all. I have not been keeping up with this stuff. I haven't even seen the lives where he's supposedly even interacting with her. I don't know much about this whole situation, but the people in the comments are saying that he is trying to get disability housing. Y'all listen, I need to know his his YouTube channel name. What is actually going on? It's just fucking unbelievable. Why, what is going on? Why him? You can't just find a regular guy that is working, that has sense. I just don't even get, like, what's going on? You went out and found a fucking disabled older man who does not have a home, who is over there changing your baby's diaper and laid up with your baby, taking naps, all because he said that he would support you through the pregnancy and be with you. That's all he had to do to make you feel comfortable and safe with him around your children. Child. Banana Muffin, you said MGTV, that person was making ish up. Okay, so he's not. That's not the case? Okay. Child. I don't know what's going on, but that actually sounded crazy. But the thing about it is, I don't even put it past Liv to deal with somebody like that. I'll be honest with you. And so that's why I didn't even question it, because I don't know. I just don't know with her. She just deals with anybody, accepts anything, has all types of dumbass shit going on. Doesn't make any sense.
I broke up with him before that. No, he sent me that bullshit today. Talk about you're weird on my mama. You really weird on my mama. You let dude hit AJ. Wow. On live at that. I see why you didn't want me to know your pages. Ew. You want to know how me and my baby daddy fucked too, you weird ass nigga? First of all, no. He didn't hit my son, you dumbass bitch. Number two, why am I even debating? I feel like I'm talking to a fan. See, now I feel like I'm going back and forth with a fucking a viewer. That's gross. That's so gross to me. Ew. That's disgusting.
Actually, it appears that he's not a fan. He is not a fan of the person that you have displayed yourself to be on this internet. He's actually disgusted with you. I wouldn't consider that to be a fan at all.
And if I did let him hit my kid, that ain't got shit to do with you bitch. Nothing. Just to let you know. You're nobody's daddy up in this motherfucker, hoe. What? Okay, come on. You pick up your eggs, please, baby. Don't drop it on the floor. AJ, don't worry about her. Just eat your damn food. No. I know niggas don't know shit about me when they meet me. I just do my shit around them and then they get curious. And then they go looking for me and then they're like, oh my God, she's somebody big. She's really somebody. No shit, bitch. That's none of your business, so don't worry about that. It's none of your business. Worry about your shit. But niggas are so desperate and desperate. They ain't got shit going on for themselves to be up in a bitch's business.
It's her saying that these niggas are dusty and desperate and they have nothing going on and want to be in a female's business. It's absolutely crazy. When it's actually her that's the dusty and desperate one. They may also be desperate for coochie, but she's just desperate, just definitely desperate to be loved and just wants to have somebody, anybody.
It's all good though. Just don't come up here embarrassing yourself, please. Okay? It might seem like fun, but please don't come up here embarrassing yourself. That's all you're gonna do is embarrass yourself. Just go away. What, baby? What? Hey, that's what I'm saying. Why did you break up with him in the first place? Respectfully, not trying to be in your business. What, baby? The TV? Okay. Eat your food. Eat your food. That's all you gotta do is eat your food. Sit in here. There's two of them. I gotta pee like a bitch. I'm gonna go pee. No offense, I love you guys, but you guys don't know me. This is not personal. To look into my life, I guess, but you guys don't even know what's going on in my life. You guys just see what I want to show you. That's it. That's not my life. Ew. Anyway.
Girl, it's her saying that the people don't know her. They don't know what's going on in her life. Bitch, what else could be going on in your life that the people don't know about outside of you going and sleeping the fuck around. You really have nothing going on. It's the same shit, different day. You don't do anything. You have no job. You don't have any goals. You just in the motherfucking house, having baby after baby, yelling at the kids, talking to niggas on the internet, doing your makeup. I don't know. You might go to the store every now and then, but it really ain't that much to know. What else do you have going on? Really? The shit with your baby daddy. What do you like? What is it? What else is there to Olivia? I don't see her. I don't feel like she has all this other shit going on in life. I think she has exactly going on what she shows the people. And that's not much. Nothing but babies, kids, and men. I mean, yeah, kids, men, and what else? Makeup, and that's the fuck it. That's all. I don't. What more is it to her?
Let me hush. Yeah, we're gonna do a virtual baby shower. Just stay single. No man will ever stay with you unless he lives under a rock. No, it's not true. A real nigga who has his own shit going on in his life, and he's a real man, he will not be giving a fuck what I'm doing. He'll look at me and be like, okay, Olivia's doing her own thing. That's her thing.
He will give a fuck about what you're doing, especially if you're trying to bring him into it. You had this man on the motherfucking, on your YouTube as well. So yes, he's going to care about how you are portraying yourself on the internet because it's a reflection of him, the type of shit that he's dealing with, the kind of woman that he tolerates and accepts. No man wants to sign up to be on the internet with a bitch who is just laying on her back for any and everybody that messages her on a dating app. The fuck? No man is signing up for that. They don't want to be a part of that, especially not publicly. Now, they may want to have sex with you, okay, because men are dogs. A lot of them are, okay? But outside of that, they don't want to be attached to the bullshit that you have going on, especially if they are stable themselves, if they have something to lose. A man with a good job, things going for himself, maybe a business or trying to build himself up in some type of way, is not going to want to be attached to a mother of going on 6 kids with 4 baby daddies that has had multiple men on the internet with her, acting like she's going down on men on the internet. You see that she had various different men laid up with her kids. The type of shit that she does. No man is going to want to sign up for that and be a part of that if he has anything going on in his life. I don't know why she thinks that there's a man out there that's going to want to tolerate this. The only type of man that's going to tolerate this shit and stick around is one who has nothing going on and nothing to lose. And so this type of situation to him is attractive because she is just the perfect victim, ready and open, willing to put him out there and expose her children, have him out in the public on the YouTube channel, and he's going to be trying to come up off of this bullshit some type of way. But a man who has things going on and is actually worth something is not signing up, does not want to be a part of shit like this at all.
Has his own fucking thing. You know what I mean? These niggas who don't got shit going on, for real. Get the fuck out of my business, bro. Has nothing to do with you. Unless I want you to see it, bitch, you don't have a right. I hate that shit. It's like a violation. Are you done eating? Okay, finish eating. I don't know why you're getting up and running around. It is about to be nap time. If you do not take a nap, we're not going anywhere. You need to take a nap. So hurry up. You wanted to be fed? I fed you. Now hurry up and eat. Somebody else said something else.
Hey, Everyday Life, you said, I just realized you was in here. You said she keeps complaining about them not having anything going on after she sleeps with them. Exactly. Why? So now she's already gave the man all she has to give. And now he has nothing going on. But why was he even worth laying down with to begin with? Is my whole thing. You knew before that he didn't have shit going on, yet you felt like he was worthy enough to beat your children, to lay up in your house, and whatever the fuck else he was over there doing. You felt like he was worth, worth it to introduce to the internet, worthy of being around your young children, young vulnerable children, um, and in your home, laid up in your bed, probably eating your food. The fuck, who knows? All the things. But now he's not worth shit. He has nothing going on. He needs to mind his business. Man, she's just all over the goddamn place, child. It's disgusting.
He should have looked into. No, he should have looked into nothing. It's not his fucking business. You get to know somebody in person. You don't get to know somebody on social media. That's not how you get to know somebody. Especially if you know them in real life. This isn't like computer love. What is that? If you have access into my real life, into my front fucking door, bitch, that's getting to know me way better than the fucking internet. Is y'all cool? I don't even give a fuck about these niggas' social medias. I don't ask for them. I don't want to know them. I don't want to see them. I don't care. Until we're like deep in it. Then I'll look at your social media. I don't give a fuck about your social media. If anything, I don't want to see it because something might turn me off about it. What did I see your social media for? Looking shit is weird. Thank you, Kailani. Pick up the food on the floor, Kailani. There's food on the floor, baby. Do you miss California? No, I kind of miss Florida, though. You know what's funny? You know my baby daddy, right? This one, he's moving to Florida. And he told me to come with him. And I told him no. Because I wanted to stay here with my kids. No, though. No, I'm not going anywhere. Fuck no. Yeah. Okay, get your ass up off the floor. Go to bed. Good night. It's not time. Go get your bed. I know. All right, go. Yeah. I think I cared like the first time it happened, but like I don't care anymore. It doesn't affect me the same way. It's like I expect it now. Imagine this though. He's talking to me, telling me what type of woman lets another man fuck on her while she's pregnant. You were going, you weird ass nigga. The fuck. So you felt some type of way about that the whole time when you were doing it. Ew. Why were you doing it if you felt some type of way about it?
He said, "What type of woman lets a man?" What did she say? Hold on, I just need to hear that one more time. Where are we at? 35:22. Let's go back. Okay.
You were going, you weird ass nigga. The fuck. So you felt some type of way about that the whole time when you were doing it. Ew.
All right, here we go.
Imagine this though. He's talking to me, telling me what type of woman lets another man fuck on her while she's pregnant. You were going, you weird ass nigga. The fuck. So you felt some type of way about that the whole time when you were doing it.
See, here's the thing. If he said to her, "What type of woman lets a man fuck on her while being pregnant by another man?" He never thought anything of Olivia the whole entire time. See, that's why it's not a good idea to deal with a man during your pregnancy when you're pregnant by another man. Because honestly, more than likely, they already are thinking of you in a certain light anyway. That's just the honest truth, which is why it's not a wise thing to do. To sleep with men or even entertain men during your pregnancy. Now, maybe you could have talked to him, became friends with him. And then maybe after you dropped your baby and if you had a little bit of time, then y'all could have linked up and did something. But if you are actively sleeping with a man while you're pregnant by another man, he's automatically going to think the worst of you. That's just what it is. And he can think the worst of you and still sleep with you. Men sleep with whores every day, knowing that they're whores, thinking that they're whores, and they don't give a damn because they're getting what they want to get out of them. But in the back of their mind, they're sitting there thinking, I would never take somebody like this serious. She really thinks that I like her. I could never take nobody like this serious. It just is what it is. I don't understand how she doesn't understand that. No man worth anything, and even if he's not worth shit, he's still going to judge you for doing it. Because you're supposed to be a lady. You're supposed to carry yourself with some sort of respect, okay? And you're not respecting your body, yourself, or your baby when you are openly laying on your back for any type of man unprotected and letting them fuck on you. You're not. It's just the bottom line. And I don't understand why she didn't think about that before doing this. I think that that was a reasonable thing for him to say. Now, granted, if he felt that way about her, he should have just kept it sexual. He did not have to meet her other children. He didn't have to do all that, okay? Because I'm quite sure he had already hit it before the kids even came the fuck back, right? So it was no need for him to stick around even that long to meet AJ and Kalani, to be over there changing the baby's diaper and doing all that weird ass shit either, right? He shouldn't, like, by that time he had already had the cheeks, had his way with her. It shouldn't even got that far. I just don't understand why she didn't know that he was already looking at her like that. Why she, like, what would make her think like somebody's going to marry you and you're fucking on them while you're pregnant by another guy, or somebody's going to want to be with you and actually openly claim you? Girl, she's really delusional. Let me read y'all's comments. It's too much going on. Too much. I'm confused about why she's shocked that he said that. I truly am. S.C. Johnson, you said, oh, Olivia, you're just mad because he's seen the truth about your life. Exactly. She is very mad. Everyday Life, you said there are men married to women that they hate. Exactly. He could still think you're a trifling whore, but you know, he's still going to want to lay on top of you because it's easy access. There are no requirements to be in her space, in her body. None. He doesn't have to meet no standards. He doesn't have to provide anything, do anything, nothing. But he just automatically gets access to her body, her children, and whatever the fuck else she was over there doing for him. Cooking for him, letting him eat her food. Who fucking knows? Maybe he even drove her car a few times. I don't know what was going on over there, but listen. Olivia is a trip. Barbara, you said Olivia is always giving those children false promises, saying they're going to do something, and they never do. Chanel P, you said it's sad at her age she doesn't know how men actually think. Shaking my head, she's pathetic. That's my thing. And the bitch then ran through enough men, more than enough men, to have an understanding of how they think. How could you not have known that that's how he was going to think of you? Did you really think that he was going to stick around, even if he did not find out about... Here's the thing. Even if he did not even find out about her terrible reputation on the internet, right? He still was not going to be sticking around through the fucking pregnancy and trying to be with her because of the current circumstances at hand. She's pregnant by another man, and look at what she's allowing him to do. And he's not the child's father or a father to any of the fucking children that she currently has. He just met her, and this is what he's able to do. In the back of a man's mind, he's going to wonder, how many other men did you allow to do what I'm doing right now? If it was this easy for me, I know that it was a slew of other niggas that's doing the same thing I'm doing to you right now. That's just what it is. Long Kid Don't Care, you said MGTV, her mind is still stuck at 12 years old. She can't understand. She's extremely dense. Well, that's a shame. Everyday Life, you said, but when you're male-centered, you don't realize that these men will do the same whole shit and still shame the woman. Exactly. I mean, it just is what it is. Regardless of the fact that these men are out here moving like whores and they're just disgusting and trifling. It's a double standard, okay? In their mind, as a woman, you should be moving differently. You can't do what a man does. That's just how men think. Okay? And once they see that you are out here moving trifling, even if they are doing it, they're going to be judging you. That's just it. Um, Everyday life. You say he knew she was a hoe from the jump and didn't care. No, he didn't care because he wanted what he wanted, and she gave it to him. Queen Tiff, you said, or maybe he didn't know she was actually pregnant. I don't know, but like I said in the beginning of this live stream, even if a man knows that a woman is pregnant, it's easy for them. He gets to dump his seeds all up in her, and it's not they're not going to grow. He's not going to have any responsibility to her. He can't get her pregnant. So a lot of men like to deal with women that are already pregnant because they can have their way with them, right? And they don't have any repercussions. She's not going to get pregnant by them because she's already pregnant. It's easy, right? Um, Nancy, you say he's definitely got to know the kids because he doesn't have a job. Mm. Long hair don't care. You said so. In closing, MGTV, this is why I called her a weekend uh, debacle. Yeah, it's too much. Way too much. Everyday life, you say he knew exactly what she wanted, and Olivia lets the men know she only wants sex, and that's her problem. She carries herself that way anyway. I don't know what to say. I don't know what the answer is for this lady, but I think the first thing she should be doing is closing her motherfucking legs, taking a break from men, and really truly focusing on her children and bettering her life. But she's not going to do that. She's not. So Mika Spades, you said her problem is she doesn't listen. Not even from the men who try to give her advice about men. No, she doesn't listen. Um, Everyday life, you said she really thought that man was going to stand in the delivery room and watch her give birth to another man's baby. Fucking ridiculous. Why? I don't even. She is delusional. Not stay in the delivery room and watch her deliver another man's baby for what? Mm-mm-mm. Debbie Moore, you said this just proves that she never looked into his past. She doesn't get info on them. She just lets them in her house with her kids. No, she doesn't look into their past. She doesn't really give a damn. She doesn't question anything. It's just because he's telling her things that she wants to hear, that's enough. He's acting like he likes her. He's having sex with her. That's all she needs. She doesn't want to actually know this man inside and out. She doesn't care about investigating him or getting to know him more before allowing him around her children. She could care. She could give a fuck less. Okay, she does not care. Let's scroll down. The conscious reality. You said Liv needs an intervention. Jail didn't change her. I don't know what she needs, but the way it's looking, I'm gonna be honest because I'm not really quick to say that somebody don't need to have their kids. But shit like this, you don't need to have your kids. It ain't no way that even pregnancy won't slow you the fuck down and make you do right. Okay, you're hoeing during your pregnancy, and not only are you hoeing, but you're putting your kids at risk, and you are allowing a man that you have known that you haven't even known this man longer than a month to change your baby's diaper. That's where we draw the line. For one, they shouldn't even be around the kids after a month. But the diaper change, oh yeah. You don't need to have your kids because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Anything can happen to those babies. All because you just want to have a man in your motherfucking face. You're willing to let him violate your children or do anything just so that he could be over there. Just like the guy that was over there hitting fucking AJ. That was perfectly fine to her. Just because, but as long as he's there entertaining her, he could slap the shit out of the kids. He could change the baby's diaper. He could be laid up in the bed with the motherfucking kids while she's in the living room or doing some other shit in another room doing her fucking makeup or something. It's crazy to me. Completely crazy. Um, Conscious reality. You say he's a weirdo for being in a relationship with a single parent of 5, 3 of them not in her custody. Child. Yeah, and then that's another thing. Men tend to look down on if you don't have custody of your kids. That's a red flag to a man. Because what the fuck's wrong with you? What did you do for that to happen? Okay. That's a red flag. Men don't like for you to have a lot. Now, if you got a few kids, okay, but it's the number of baby daddies that the men are really concerned about. Also, they don't really like for you to have a lot of kids, but if you're going to have 4 or 5 kids, you can't more than 2 baby daddies. It's questionable. The men are going to be looking at you kind of funny. Okay, they just are. It is what it is. But she doesn't understand that. Stay creating. You said all they have to do is tell her she's cute and buy her a Twinkie. That's all it takes. They don't even got to buy her the Twinkie. They just got to tell her that she's beautiful and grab her butt cheeks, kiss on her neck, and boom, she's in love. That's all she needs. Okay. Conscious reality. You said them kids are too big to be having a stranger change them anyway. Child, yes, I agree. Long kid don't care. You said MGTV. I feel like she's going to lose the other three too. CPS keeps being called, and AJ throwing the cat. AJ's throwing the cats into walls. What? She over there letting AJ beat up the cats. Oh my god. Rose, you said she doesn't believe in child support. Okay, let's see if she flies. If she files, she's not going to file for child support because she's too scared of the men having rights to the children. She's not going to do it. Everyday life. You said she let this weirdo lay in bed without his shirt on in front of her daughter. Child, I can't. He probably was in the bed in his drawers, laid the fuck up with her and her children. She don't see nothing wrong with it. But let's go ahead and listen to what else she has to say.
Ew. Why were you doing it? You felt some type of way about it. Ew. That's why I'll never talk to you again, bitch. Trying to fucking count you on myself. Yeah, I did fuck on you and I'm pregnant. And what about it? I'm not with the fucking father. I can do what the fuck I want to do with this pussy. My pussy. Thank you. I know everybody wants to police it, but it's mine. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yeah, he tried to pull that shit because he got mad yesterday because I stopped fucking with him. Then he wants to talk all this shit. You fucking on me. Da da da. You got 4 baby daddies and 6 kids. And I said, yep. And I'm going to have another nigga after you. What about it? Bitch. What the fuck about it? Sure am. I don't care what you're just anybody thinks. I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. And guess who else won't care? The next nigga. He won't care either. Unless he turns into a fan bitch like you.
He will care. The next man will care. And the man after that will care. They will only lay on top of you and allow you to lay low and spread wide, but they are not going to take you seriously. Men care about that. They just do. Most men, anyway. I mean, I know there's a few men out there who have wifed up some hoes, but the majority of them, they not, no. And your shit is just all out on the internet. You can't even switch it up because it's out there for the world to see. All he has to do is search up your name.
You. And that is what it is. On to the next. Just on to the next. On to the next. But yeah, that's how it happens. That's what happens. I get with the dude. I break up with him. Then he gets hella salty. Oh well.
It's her always acting like she's breaking up with these men. These men you're not breaking up with them. They are leaving you in the dust. They come around, they get what they get out of you. They see your trifling ways, and they leave you in the dust. While you're still running around leaking their cum residue. They come, do you any type of way, see what it's hitting for and what you're about, and leave. Because nobody, no man worth anything is going to want to put up with this shit. None.
I already know.
And the thing about it is, you don't even get. This is the thing. She don't even get to the point to even get. I don't even know. 3 months in, 6 months in, a year in. Like, this was pretty quick. This was really fast. I, even shit, Joey, he really wasn't around at all. That nigga went to jail, came back out, still never came around until after Kalani was 2. And he was only there for what, a week? Like, I just don't understand what is it going to take for her to understand that this is just not the way to go about things. What is it going to take?
The cuss out was coming. And then the niggas on all my social medias. Why are you on all my social medias after I break up with you? Stupid ass. The fuck you worried about me for? Stop. Ugh. So annoying, bro. I swear to God. Ugh. You really killed it, bro. That shit today. You really killed it.
Cozy up with Karen, you said the sad part is this will follow her for years to come. See, and that's the thing. That's the thing about it. Now, I'll say this. There are a lot of women out there who definitely have a whole phase. Okay? You are out there thotting and bopping, doing what you want to do, right? You got a couple niggas, you got, you're doing your thing. That happens for sure. But it's not documented on the internet. So therefore, those women are able to, when they're ready to, slow the fuck down, and nobody will know. Except for the men that they probably dealt with during that time. But, that's it. Olivia has this shit plastered all over the internet, how trifling she has been moving. And so, therefore, these men that she deals with is always going to have the ability to just search her name and find all they need to know, which means the likelihood of any man taking her serious, it's very slim. That's not, I don't know. I just can't see it. It's just too much out there. Way too much out there.
He called me this morning and then he texted me that bullshit. Let him call me back or text me back. Nigga, leave me alone. You might have got a call back, but you want to act like a little bitch and send me a video of myself. Bitch, I know what these hoes say about me. I'm not stupid. Y'all know what these hoes say about me. Did I deal with that? It's on. Sorry to break it to you. I don't give a fuck how easy it is to snoop. And the moment you snoop is the moment you're gone. Don't snoop. Okay? If I wanted to date a bitch, I would date a bitch. I like niggas. And I thought men still were men. They didn't snoop in women's business. But
bitch, please, you talk about don't snoop. What do you mean don't snoop? There's a lot of men out here that wait till a bitch go to sleep and go through her phone and then won't say nothing about it ever. They still snoop. Everybody's fucking looking and trying to figure out what it is all that you're not letting them know. Everybody does it. Just like she doesn't do enough snooping, apparently. She doesn't. But most people do try to figure out what's going on with the person that they're actually dealing with. What do you have going on? What is your past like? Who's calling your phone? Who's texting you? They look at your social medias. I mean, that's just normal shit. You talk about, like, he just wasn't supposed to ever go look and see what your social media is about. But you have him on live while you're on live. You're not showing his face, but people can hear him talking. And you thought that he just wasn't going to be curious enough to go see what you have going on the internet. And that if he was to see something negative about you, he's not supposed to question you about it. She's retarded. Doesn't make any sense.
I should be like, you should be like, Liv, come on now, bitch. After all the niggas who snooped in your business. No.
Lynn, you said Olivia takes nothing serious. Now she's acting like he's stalking her and wants her. That's why she put that wig on with makeup to see if he'll come back to her. She's so stupid and childish. Yes. I mean, what? If he did come back, it would just be to have sex with her. Nothing more. He's not gonna stay with her, try to be with her. None of that. So what is her putting on makeup and doing, like, what that's supposed to entice him to make him want to come back? You could be the prettiest, most trifling bitch ever. That's you're trifling. That's the problem. You looking better or you being dialed up with your makeup on and your wig laid and whatever, it's not going to make a man want to come back. I I don't get it. I don't understand. Um, but then Muffy, you said she's trying so hard to hide her real self. Yeah, she's hurt. She's hurt and disappointed. I mean, but I don't know what she expected. S. Lee, you said, girl, cut the BS. He left you as usual. You're trying to save face. Right. They always do leave. Tamika, you said she's looking too dominant. She's looking to dominate a man. She had that man on her page, but he couldn't snoop and she's supposed to him. Exactly. How is he wrong? Doesn't make any sense. I would go looking too. Because first of all, why the fuck am I on? Why do you have me on here? What's happening? What's going on? Um, Lynn, you also said she's such a fool. Of course, people are going to look you up on social media, especially when you put your business out there. He has the right to know who he's dealing with. Exactly. Exactly. Black and Bush, you said it's not a slight on their manhood for not wanting to deal with you. Exactly. Chanel P, you said she doesn't want them to see her true self. She be putting on a front when she's around these men. Exactly. So when she's around them, she tries to act like she has some. I bet you she tries to act completely different, like she has morals and values and things, and respects herself. But they already know that she doesn't just by how easy she is. It just is what it is. And then she is upset when they find out her past. But my whole thing is, why do you put this shit out there for the world to see? You can't be mad when they come in contact with it. If anything, you should try to get ahead of it and let them know what's going on before they actually see it for themselves. Because when you try to fake it and act like you ain't got shit going on and then they go find out about it, of course they're going to be upset. Makes no sense. Makes zero sense. Let's see. Ashley, you said exactly. She practically stayed on live while he was there and then expect him not to be curious. Conscious reality, you said she has spider webs on her leg. That says something about psychological issues. Oh, really? Essie Johnson, you said exactly. She did it twice. Took their phone and snooped all through their phones. Oh, so she snoops. So then what is the problem? Who doesn't snoop? I'm confused. Uh, Linstone, you said Olivia might as well be a porn star. Obviously, one of the things that she loves to do is have sex with different men. So why not get paid for it instead of bringing broken children into this world? Exactly. Okay, so that's my thing. If you're gonna be a hoe, girl, be a hoe. Get on some birth control. Do your thing. I would advise you to protect yourself. But if you don't protect yourself and you catch something, that's your fucking business and that's your fault, right? But what the problem is having children by various different men. The problem is putting your children in harm's way just so that you can get some dick, okay? Because it's just not that serious. It's just not that serious, okay? It's no way that the men are going to just be coming over the house. I just can't. Um, the kids are young. Shit, Kalani can't even tell you really if something happened to her. She can't, okay? She just can't. Now, AJ, maybe, but still, why even put them in that position? You don't know these men. If Olivia wants to be a hoe and deal with various different men, that's her business. But the one thing that she should be doing as a mother, regardless, is protecting her children. That's the biggest issue that I have here. And also, she should not continue to just keep having children that she knows is never going to have a father. She doesn't even want the kids to have a father at this point. It's not fair to keep having these children and the only person that they have in the world is you. Because you're not much to have. The quality of life is just not giving what it's supposed to give. There is no family members. Obviously, your mom lives far as fuck away. Your sister lives far. They deserve to know their fathers and then their father's family so that they can have other people in their life outside of just you and your mom and on the phone. The fuck? I just don't understand what she's doing. This is to be honest, I think this is a miserable life. There's nothing going on outside of just birthing kids and drama with men. Nothing else is happening. Nothing positive.
It's just like, why are niggas not niggas for real? The fuck? Why are you snooping in a bitch's business? This shit irritates me. Oh, it's so irritating. It's so fucking irritating. He went there, no forgiveness. No, I'm not forgiving him. Fuck him. You got so scared. Excuse me? Who got so scared? You think I'm scared of anything? For you to think I'm scared of something, you're stupid. I'm scared of a fuck thing. Hi. Super scared. Yeah, bitch, I'm so scared. Another nigga's gonna come up here and tell you guys what my pussy looks like. Oh my god. I'm so scared. No, get the fuck out of here. You bitches are weird. Why do you guys care so much about what I smell like, I taste like, I look like, I feel like, bitch? You bitches are the weird ones.
I'm confused. Who wants to know what Olivia smells like, tastes like, and looks like down there? It actually makes my stomach turn to even think about it. Who wants to know that? I'm confused. I mean, we all have an idea of what it could potentially smell like, being as though she came on here and said she was putting fucking boric acid suppositories in there daily. It has to smell crazy. All right. It probably looks worn the fuck out. Give it a break. But that's not the concern. Nobody cares about that. I think people are more interested in just hearing the tea. Did she leave the kids with him by themselves? What's really going on in the house when the camera is turned off? Because what the people can see and what the people hear when the camera is turned on already seems terrible. People are interested in knowing what's really going on when the camera is off. That's really what it is. It has nothing to do with what you got going on below the belt. Child, please. Ew. Um, Essie Johnson, you said she thinks she's a woman so she could do things like that, but men aren't supposed to snoop. Well, men snoop. They do. If they snoop. That's the bottom line. A man ain't even got to give a fuck about you to snoop, but he's just gonna he wants to figure out what you have going on so that later on down the line he can use that shit against you. You want him to not be talking to anybody, meanwhile you got niggas in your phone. He's gonna use that against you later on. That's why they snoop. They go through your phone, they go through all types of shit. If you leave them in your house, they're gonna be digging through your drawers and shit too. Same thing that women do, men are going to be doing. Because everybody wants to know what's actually going on. Everybody knows that people don't always tell the full truth. So people snoop. It just is what it is. Rose, you said Liv has no idea. Kids count colors, ABCs, social skills. Her kids behind what is going on in real life. Kids are advanced now. Nancy, you said he will be back. She loves circling back on men that treat her like shit, just like she was on the phone with Gamer Bae right away and he was cheating. He was cheating on her? Child. Rose, you said daycare said that AJ smelled what? Daycare said AJ smelled Liv. Said don't get that close. LOL OMG. What? Love Christina, you said the reactors asked the men that if it's stink and if it smells like tuna. Oh my god, they asked them that, child. Do we really need to know? I think we already know what we know, or we can just assume, based off of the shit that's already been said and the things that she's put out there herself. We already know what's going on, but that who really gives a damn about that? Because ain't none of us about to finna eat it, child.
But you bitches are scared. Okay, scared. I already told you, it feels great. It tastes great. Yeah, it does. But I'm sorry, I don't like bitches, so you guys will never know. Sorry. I already cut ties with him. I have not responded to this man. I didn't respond to him since yesterday. I already cut the ties, baby. Where am I going? Nanya. How did he even find? I don't know how he found my socials. I don't know. Maybe he was looking over my shoulder when I don't know. I have no fucking idea. You didn't even tell me. That's the thing too. You didn't even tell me. You're being a sneaky little bitch. Ew. At least be like, baby, I found your social media. Like, ew.
So, Rose, you said that the daycare is saying that AJ smells because of lack of hygiene. How did people find that out? Are people calling AJ's daycare? Do the people know where he goes to school? Like, what would make people? I don't understand how they would have that information. I need to I'm trying to understand how that would get out there that the people at the daycare are saying that AJ smells. That sounds crazy. Now I'll be honest, they don't look like her kids don't look like on camera. They don't appear to be like looking like kids that would be smelly kids. I would hope that she's not sending them to school stinking or sending him to school stinking, but who fucking knows? I don't know. Um, let's see. Long hair don't care. You said AJ told Liv to stop texting him because he going to block her on live. Oh my gosh. Stop texting who? That man? Cozy over Karen, you said it's easy for her to argue with the screen. She won't bring the people on live to talk to her. Of course not. Of course not. Banana Muffin, you said maybe he found her socials while him and the kids were in bed while she was asleep. Probably so. Probably. Esley, you said she went from cooking half done salmon to he ain't shit quit. Not half done salmon, child. She was in there cooking for him. A mess. I can only imagine how that food turned out, child. I was done when we seen that fucking food that she made for Joey, child. The roast beef that was made with water, the fucking what was it, biscuits that looked like silver dollar pancakes, child. It was too much going on. The boiled potatoes wasn't the potatoes boiled. It was a lot going on. Um, Nancy, you said that salmon was raw. Oh my god. Rose, you said daycare reports on everything. My grands get reports every day. Yep, yeah, I know they report on everything, but who are they reporting to? They would be saying that to her that the child has an odor. Who is they telling that? Who are you saying that the daycare called CPS on her or something because of the kids have the AJ having an odor? I just don't see like them just giving that information out. That's what I'm trying to say. Who obtained that information from the daycare? Um, Banana Muffin, you said the pot roast episode was funny as fuck. Yeah, it was too much going on, child. It looked horrible. But you said potatoes were still hard. Yes, they was extremely hard. The meat was dry. Even though it was boiled, it was no gravy. It was just a lot. And then she cried about it. She cried about it, okay? Because he didn't like the food. Banana Muffin, you said someone most likely made up that rumor about AJ. Yeah, I just don't. To be honest, Olivia's a lot of things, but her kids don't look stink to me. Somebody whose kids look fucking stink is, I'm gonna be honest, and I don't really like to, I don't like to say too much about the kids, but Sky, her kids, definitely Nika's kids. Those kids, you could just see them on the camera and know that is probably some sense flying around. Now, I don't know. It doesn't give that with Olivia's kids, but who fucking knows? I don't care. I just was wondering how they could have gotten that information. All right. But anyway, let's continue.
You didn't even tell me. Fucking weirdo. What a weirdo. Oh, yeah.
me speed it up and get through.
Just look like this. Yeah, they try, but they don't. They pull one over on y'all because y'all going. Y'all be going like a motherfucker. Oh, he knows Olivia. Give him the views. Give him the likes. Like, y'all be going. I'm done with them. It's by the time y'all get to one. Let them tell their story of what it was like to fuck with a bad bitch.
80% CMOS, you said Kalani walks around all day in a heavy diaper. Child, I never even noticed what was going on with that baby's diaper. I do not like the fact that she never does that baby's hair. That's a problem. But I never paid attention to her having on a heavy diaper. I don't know, y'all. It's too much going on in that regard as it pertains to, somebody possibly saying that the kids AJ was thinking at school. That's a lot. I don't know.
I think I'm just like okay, go to bed. We're not gonna go anywhere. I'm talking my shit today. No, I'm not. I talk my shit every day. You guys know this about me. I talk shit every single day of the week. If I don't, it's because I'm too tired. But guess what? I got a lot of sleep last night, and I'm irritated. So I talk my shit. I need a bag for this bacon. Are you ready to fly just a few miles? If I conceal the bottom, it will make it sharp. What the fuck are you talking about? Anything could have happened. We could sit here and say the what, the ifs, the ands, the buts, the what ifs, the da da da, but nothing happens. Okay, so try to talk about get one up on me. No, the nigga was actually trying to help me. He was just he did it in a shiesty motherfucking way, but he did it fucking over another bitch. I mean, that's not my motherfucking problem. Especially when you keep going back to the nigga. That's your problem, bitch. And she went back to him after that, y'all. So obviously she didn't give a fuck. A pick me, girl. A pick me like a motherfucker. That's not my problem, bitch. You deserve it then. You want to keep going back to him, you motherfucker deserve it. Does she not? Think I'm the only bitch that will ever come back, be up in that apartment? No. Or was in that apartment? No. I think I probably have a roster. Oh, that
Um, Not she made about 13 string beans and store bought mac and cheese. I definitely did see her Thanksgiving video, and the turkey or the chicken, whatever the fuck it was. It was not. It just never gives when Olivia cooks. We all know that she cannot cook. I don't understand how she cannot cook after having as many children as she does. I mean, I just don't get it. Uh, but or at least have a few things. You can't. Everybody can't cook everything. Okay, but she should have a few things that look decent. All right, and taste decent when she makes it. She should have at least 5 or 6 different things that she knows how to cook for sure. And she does not. I don't know. I have not ever seen her make anything that looks appetizing. That's unfortunate for her.
Excuse me, Kitty. That's why I cut them off as soon as I don't want to fuck with them no more. Bye. And like I said, this one probably wouldn't have got cut off so severely. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But he just did the weird shit with the social media shit. So that's automatic deny. Wait, was the woman talking about you or something? I don't know. What? What are you talking about? What's the woman talking about? Go lay down. I'm too petty to do shit like that. I know I am, but I have a big heart. So like really sweet to people that don't deserve it. It's okay.
She always talking this. I have a big heart, and I'm so sweet. Girl, give all that love that you think that you have inside of you to your motherfucking kids, and stop trying to give it to these men. I said it before and I'll say it again. I mean, I really just don't even understand how, because I'm being honest with everything that she's had going on in life as it pertains to men. I would be fucking tired, okay? And to constantly be left with the burden of having these children, the men are not helping, they're not present fathers, the last two anyway. And then even after losing the first three, I just would be, and then being pregnant again this time, I just don't even understand how she has the mental bandwidth or the urge to lay on her back or any. I don't even understand how she even desires basically to be dealing with these men, especially during the time of her life where she knows that more than likely these men are not going to take you serious. Why? Because you're pregnant with another man's baby. That's the first thing. I just don't understand how she is going about this. I don't understand why she's not tired of introducing different men to her children. Because after that, she falls out with these men, after dealing with them for what, a couple weeks or a month or so, the kids will be asking about them later on. And then she'll be on to the next, introducing another man to them. It's no stability for these children. I just don't understand why she hasn't ever gotten to the point where she feels like she just wants to focus on herself and her children. Like, what is it? It's not that deep to be dealing with these men. They're not paying any fucking bills. They're not fixing shit. They're not putting you in a better position in life. They're not uplifting you in any way. All they're doing is dicking you down and fleeing. That's it. She's getting nothing out of this, really, except for a wet ass, embarrassment, and hurt feelings. That's all she's getting. Because at the end of the day, she was upset about the fact that he said, what type of woman allows a man to fuck on her while being pregnant by another man, right? She was upset about that. But that's a question that every man is going to ask that comes across her. That's the bottom line. If you come, any man that comes across her while she's pregnant and they get to have sex with her and they get to do all the things with her and be introduced to her children after 2 weeks, they're all going to be looking at her the same way, asking the same questions. What type of woman allows shit like this? And when they look at her like that, that's when they see that she's not worth shit and they're going to treat her accordingly. And I don't understand, even outside of her being pregnant, even if she wasn't pregnant right now, but just the situation at hand. Don't have custody of the other three, shit, behind on child support, got the other two kids that are with her um, daily. They don't have fathers. They're going to judge that situation. And I would just be tired of going through the same shit with all these different men. I would be tired. I don't understand how she's able to just keep this up. I don't get it. Um, Tamika, you said she don't want the web. She's not doing nothing to get them back. I don't think she wants them either at this point. I don't. At this point, she doesn't. She might say she does because it sounds good and she's the mother, so she's supposed to act that way. But I don't really think she wants them back because she wouldn't even know what the fuck to do with them if she did have them back. What is she? What's productive? How is she handling the two kids that she has in her care now? What do they have going on besides AJ going to fuck the daycare? They have nothing. It's what is she doing with them? Um, Silver Moon, you said now she's about to start talking about Gerard again. No, where's the next man? And not talking about Gerard again, child. He's always the default, okay? Because that's the type of man that she really wants. Stay creating. You said she loves chaos, doesn't want stability. Yeah, that definitely might be the case. I just don't understand how she could be content with so much chaos all the fucking time. It's never a moment of calm. Never. Um, Long kid don't care. You said I would be so embarrassed. Yes, I would be very embarrassed. But she has no shame, no shame at all. The fact that the people on the internet are that would be. And if I, this is the thing, even if I was, which I would never do it, but even if I was to have been pregnant and having sex with another, the internet wouldn't be knowing that information. Whose business is that? She has no shame, no care in the world. She does not give not one fuck. She has no self respect. She don't have no conscience. She ain't care. She don't care about nothing. Okay, don't care about nothing. Um, let's see. Rose, you said no, leave Gerard alone. Thought jail, gamer, and Grandpa took her mind away from Gerard. Yeah, temporarily, but at the end of the day, he's always at the back of her mind. Um, Tamika, you said she keeps all her exes and whoever they're with on her mind. Child, that's the least of her concern, or it should be. Barbara, you said, oh, she's been putting Kalani's hair in a couple of ponytails with cute little ribbons lately, ever since she came back from Stella's house. Well, that's great. Like I said, I have not been keeping up with her like I used to. I got to get it together. But if she is now doing Kalani's hair, that is wonderful because that baby is too cute not to have her hair done. That's just what it is. Okay. Um, Rose, you said there is coming a crash. How long can she go? Court will want updates. Where is she at in child support? Have you improved? She's not improving shit. She has no intentions of improving. A long care don't care. You said Robin plays flag football now. She's the quarterback. She had a game this weekend. The Webbs were there. No live. Go Robin. Banana Muffin, you said she hasn't been worried about working. Yeah, because she's going to say she's pregnant. She can't. You also said I think Liv and Stella plotted that Robin's coming out the closet. What are they trying to say that? That's too much. Barbara, you said she pays $25 a month in child support. That's what she's bragging about. Oh, okay. Eye for an eye, you said she never goes to the kids' games, and the youngest two, I'm sure they would enjoy cheering their big brother and sisters on. Yeah, I'm sure they would enjoy cheering them on, and I'm sure that AJ would enjoy being involved in something himself, right? But unfortunately, those things are just not going to happen. Olivia is more concerned with sitting up on the internet and dealing with various different men. She's not concerned about doing anything constructive with those two babies that she has, and she damn sure does not want to be put in an uncomfortable situation by being around Gerard, Nisha, and then Nisha's family and Gerard's family, and going to support her other three children. She's not going to do it, unfortunately. Now I'm going to listen to a little bit more of this live stream, and then I'm going to have to get up off of here because I'm getting tired.
I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait till I have the baby. I get my body done, and then I'm gonna find my. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just wait. I'm just wait. I'm just wait. And he'll be a different caliber of niggas, so I won't have to worry about that shit.
Wait a minute. So you said, but real quick, Banana Muffin, you said, but there was never proof of Robin coming out the closet. Um, Sorry to bombard you. You missed a lot. I sure did, child, because I don't know nothing about Robin coming out the closet. Here's my thing. There should not even be discussion about Robin in the closet, out the closet. Who gives a fuck? That is a child. And if she is or is in the closet, out the closet, whatever's going on with that, that's not the internet's business anyhow. So if Olivia was on here discussing anything about that, she's trifling. Why would we need to know that her daughter is questioning her sexuality or curious? That's why. Whose business is that? I'm not understanding where that could have, how they, what's going on. I don't even want to touch that topic because how old is Robin? What, 12? What is it to talk about? That's so strange to me. Why would she be talking about that publicly? Um, let's see. Long care, don't care. You said I don't like people saying this stuff about Robin and the closet stuff. Can we please let her be a child? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't really want to touch that too much because, and I really don't give a fuck if she's in the closet, out the closet. That's her business. That's her child. That's a child, and the baby does not do the internet. Her trifling ass mother does. So it's a shame if Olivia did go ahead and have a conversation about that on the internet. Um, that's a shame, but I just don't feel like that's a conversation for the internet to be having. Honestly, truly. Um, Banana Muffin, you said she thinks the key she thinks the key to finding a good guy is getting her body done. Oh, okay. Did she not know that bitches with BBLs get done dirty too? I'm confused. Um, I for now, you said, yeah, I was thrown off with the Robin situation. Yeah, that's crazy. Barbara, you said if she doesn't have enough money to pay child support, I don't know where she's going to get the $6,000 to $10,000 from to get her tummy tuck. She is not getting a tummy tuck. Like a tummy tuck. I just don't. Let's continue.
That's what we're gonna do. Where's the week? But what am I gonna do if I need dick? Who would I call? Who will I call if I need dick? Maybe that number one? I could. Fuck no.
She talk and then look at how she carries herself. Talking about who do I call if I need dick? Who don't you think you had enough, bitch? I'm confused. Don't you think you've had enough? If you don't go to the mother, go on Amazon, buy yourself a rose, and sit your hot ass down somewhere. What are you talking about? Worried about hopping on the next day, and you didn't even get tested to make sure that you're clean from the previous day, the previous 2, 3, how many ever the fuck it is. Now, when's the last time she got tested? That's the real question.
As you should. As you should. A toy? No, I need the real thing. Y'all don't understand, but I need the real thing. I need the real thing. I need the toy. I got all the toys. I don't want the toy. No. No. There's times I don't want the toy. The toy can't do shit for me. I need the real thing. Okay? Fuck a toy. Okay, kitchen clean. Kids fed.
She talking about F the toy, she needs the real thing. She just want any man, all the dirty shit that he might come with. She's willing to just take anything. Like, I'm confused. What's wrong with the toy? To be honest, the toy gets you off faster than a man can. Most of the time. Shit. Every time. This might be too TMI, but shit, the rose get you out of here and put you to sleep within, I don't even know, not even a minute or two. What more the fuck do you need? She needs to just calm down. I don't understand what's wrong with this lady or why. I don't know what she gets out of this. Dick is just not that good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just not. It's not. And especially, it's only really good when it's attached to somebody that you really give a fuck about, in my opinion. And Olivia has not known these men that long to even give a fuck about them. I just don't understand what she's really getting out of this. It's just crazy to me. When I listen to her, I'm disgusted. I'm questioning so many different things. I'm confused. I just don't understand this lady at all. Let me read the comments. Pretty Stone, you said Liv and Stella want those kids to be ruined so they can say it's because of Gerard. For one, if your child is comfortable enough to express that to you, be grateful. But the gag is she wouldn't dare to tell Liv. Yeah. But even if that was the case with Robin, if she is, whatever, if she's in the closet, out the closet, whatever's happening with that how would that mean that the father damaged? Like, how would that mean that she's ruined because of Gerard? That's just who she is and what she likes and what she chooses to do. But all I'm saying is Robin is only 12, so that kind of it's too soon to have those types of conversations about where her sexuality is. Shit, she don't really know what the fuck she's doing her damn self. I just don't understand why her mother would be having that conversation with anybody let alone the internet. I just don't get it. Closing out with Karen, you said she's had enough to last her a lifetime. She definitely has. Eye for an eye, you said, I think she had these kids to get a tax refund like she had with the Web3. Oh, really? Is that deep? That's disgusting. S.C. Johnson, you said nowadays all the kids are questioning their sexuality in school. It's so open now. It's a different world. If you have kids in school, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's definitely a different world. I don't know about all the kids questioning their sexuality. Um, I mean, but if they are, that's a personal thing. That's a personal thing, and not to be shared with everybody, especially if the child is not comfortable with that. And to be honest, I just wouldn't even know how to deal with that type of situation. I don't want to speak on that because I would, I, I don't know. I don't know. It's not something that I would be encouraging or talking about just willy nilly. Now, maybe I would be willing, I would have those private conversations with my child, but I would not go ahead and then discuss what I discuss with my child with the internet or even with other family members. Why? Because it's not their fucking business. That's all I'm saying. Um, Banana Muffin, you said, remember when Stella lived there? She was so proud to be celibate. That bitch was never celibate. I don't believe it. I don't. Long care don't care. You said LOL live is weird. I be having to take breaks from my back being broken. She has a serious problem. Yeah, she does. Karen, you said any man that deals with her needs to do background checks and request that she gets tested. Yeah, but they won't. They won't. They'll get the cheeks first and then try to dig into her background later. Okay, that's how they operate. Silver Moon, you said Robin is playing rugby and shining and loving who she is, building confidence and thriving. Go Robin, be who exactly you are supposed to be. Be great and always 100% and true to you always. I agree. Yeah, let Robin do Robin. Banana Buffy, you said she needs to go to therapy for childhood trauma, but people like her are usually resistant to therapy. Yeah, she said several times she's not doing therapy. Okay. True baby, you said we had steak, asparagus, and baked sweet potatoes for dinner. Had showered and been in bed since 9:45. She's 11, so that's her bedtime now. And chilling, doing my nails, catching up on my show. Oh, okay, sounds relaxing. Pretty Stony, you said she needs to get some fresh air. Has she seen gas prices lately? She's giving industry plant at this point. uh, S.C. Johnson, you said, oh, he just found somewhere else to stay. He just used her for a short time. Tell, it's too much going on. Long story short, y'all, you know what? I'm gonna just give it a few more minutes because it's been a while and I feel like I owe y'all that. Let's see what else this lady is talking about, and I'm going to fuck the bed because it's just too much going on. It's always too much going on with her.
I'm such a terrible mom. Lay down, you butts, or we're not gonna go nowhere. Go to sleep. I don't care if you want to go to sleep. You better go to sleep. Where am I from? Los Angeles, California. Go back to girl's house. Ew. No. Fuck, I look like. You can if you want so. Drink my coffee. They do realistic-ish, I promise. No, it's not realistic enough for me. It's not. I need the real thing. I need the real thing, y'all. I don't want that. I don't want the rubber, plastic, silicone. I need the real meat. Okay. No, I'm just gonna chill. I'll just use the rubber silicone for right now. Fuck it. I tried to find the love of my life, and it didn't work. I'll just wait until I pop the baby out. I would never. I don't even go to people's house. You can always tell there's always something in the closet. Girl, what? A rose. I have toys again. Mm, it's okay. I think I shit on the real thing, but it's okay. It'll do for the next, what is it? March, April, May, June, July, August. I got 5 more months. 5 more months of this punishment. I'm just playing.
Here's the thing: Olivia is definitely going to find another man to lay up with, and that's her business. It's trifling, but that's her business. I'm over this lady at this point. I've had enough for today. This bitch is trifling. Very much so trifling. The bottom line is this: another situationship, relationship, or whatever the fuck she wants to call it, has failed due to the trifling behavior that she has displayed on the internet. All right, it is what it is, and I don't know what this lady expected. Now, real quick, I'm gonna read a couple of y'all's comments, and then we're going to get off of here. Now, let's see. Banana Muffin, you said it would be one thing if she had a friends with benefits without all the drama. Yeah, I mean, she's grown. She can have a friends with benefits situation, but I just feel like all these niggas should not be able to meet her kids. And if she, I just feel like as a mother, if you are not able to have any free time to get in to do what you want to do outside of the house, maybe you just shouldn't be doing it. That's all I'm saying. Rose, you said imagine lack of makeup and care about your children. Banana Muffin, you said later this same night she calls Gamer over, which is probably why she's not live tonight. Not she called Gamer Bay over. Ew. True baby, you said she doesn't sit on anything. She lays down like a dead fish on a dock. Stop playing. Banana Muffin, you said it's because she's bored and has no life. Silver Moon, you said I feel like people bring it up because of how she looks down uh on gay straight. Hmm. You think people bring up the thing with Robin because of how she looks down on gay people? Okay. I mean, all right. True baby, you said, and her baby is due in June. Rose, you said, Liv hates this baby. It's sad. She's probably upset that this baby isn't going to be as light as her last two. That's that's terrible. Silver Moon, you said, told Robin she shouldn't and better not play basketball. It's for gay girls. Really, Tuna? She said that. What kind of shit is that to say? Oh my gosh. Banana Muffin, you said friends with benefits don't need to meet her kids. Exactly. Exactly. That's the main thing. I don't give a fuck what she do with herself. I just feel like the kids should not be involved. They should not be meeting her children. They damn sure should not be changing any diapers or be left alone with her children or any of the things. Sleeping in the same bed as her kids. I don't know what's I really I don't things like that. Like I said, I'm not quick to say that a mother should not have their children. Okay, I'm not. But in situations like this, when you're just bringing any type of man around and allowing them to be that close with your children and to do things and change diapers and be alone with them and do weird shit like that, you shouldn't have kids because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And who knows what can happen to those babies. That's my main thing. Um, Essie Johnson, you say yes, June. She can't even keep her line straight. She don't know when the baby's due. She probably has not been getting any prenatal care. Okay, she probably hasn't. Barbara, you said, girl, Olivia haven't gotten tested. She hasn't even gone to the doctor to see about her unborn child to make sure it's healthy. Right, and that's the crazy part. The bitch could be carrying the STD right now and not even know it. Okay, because instead of going and getting checked and tested like she should be doing, she's just going to fill that hole up with fucking boric acid suppositories. All right. Silver Moon, you also said, oh no, you said all these babies subconsciously will be thinking about disgusting how she talks around them out loud. AJ be paying attention to how she speaks. Kai is also starting to also. Okay. Renee J, you said she was raised by a white mom and it shows by some of the stuff she does. Wow. Uh, you said I thought the baby was due in August. Child, who knows when the baby is due? She don't even know when the fuck the baby is due. This lady is all over the goddamn place. And to be honest, she's not really excited about this pregnancy. She has not been doing any prenatal care. She's just pregnant. That's all the fuck she knows. She may know how many weeks she is because apparently she got an ultrasound in jail. But before that, I don't think it was any prenatal care, and I don't think she has attended doctor's visits even after that. But then again, I have not been keeping up with her, so I really don't know. I am just taking a wild guess because I feel like at this point, I can make an educated guess based off of her track record. She's not going to the doctors. Okay. But anyway, that concludes my live stream for tonight. I just want to say real quick, you guys, thank you all so much for sitting through this live stream with me. Okay. Thank you to every last one of you that went ahead and hit that like button for me. Thank you so much to my lovely moderators that made it into tonight's live stream. You all are greatly appreciated. Before you get off of here, please don't forget to hit the like button if you have not already done so. Okay. Comment your thoughts down below and also hit the subscribe button too. All right, and that's all I have for y'all tonight. Good night. And until next time, I will talk to you all later. All right, bye bye.